Hello. So in this lab, we will be analyze our application code in production with the help of Google Cloud Debugger. So in previous labs, we have seen uh, how to identify the cause of bottleneck. That is why the art performance of the application is degraded with the help of Cloud Trace, which help us to analyze the latency of application. And then we see Cloud Profiler, which help us to analyze any performance issue due to CPU utilization or memory usage. Now we will be seeing Cloud Debugger to help us identify and debug our production code. So if there is some error present in some line or some wrong output is we are getting some wrong output, so we can debug our code and correct the issue that we are facing. So in this lab, the objective is to use Cloud Debugger to debug our production code. So to first we will see an example that there are many lines present in the code, like 100 lines of code is present, and let us suppose there is some error in the in the some code area. That is, there is some while there may be some while loop that is running for an infinite time, or there is some wrong statement due to which we will be getting a wrong output. So how does we analyze which is the wrong file, or which is the from where is the infinite while loop due to which we are getting our wrong output? So if we don't use a debugger, then it will be difficult for us to analyze the wrong code part or any issue in the code. So it will be like searching any needle in a haystack, means any wheat stack is present and we have to search a needle in that. So it will be like that and very difficult task. So for that purpose we will be using Cloud Debugger, and we will for using Cloud Debugger we will set the red point and take snapshot there. So what is meant by taking snapshot? Taking snapshot record the call stack, means it will record all the values of the variable and what is the values of all the variable present, and is there any issue present prior to this code. So it will help us to analyze. That is example, I have taken snapshot at second line. So it will help us to analyze, is there any issue present at second line or before second line. So we can analyze that issue here. So for this purpose, in this lab we will be taking snapshot for a particular line and debug our code. And for that particular line we will also be generating log. That is, we reach second line, there is no error in second line. We reach this line, there is no error in this line, and we reach 100 line, so there is no error in this line. So for this purpose we will be using Cloud Debugger to debug our application code. So Google Cloud provide this service and let us debug our code. Even if the code is running in production, it won't be disturbed with our debugging scenario. So it is very helpful that code running in production will not be affected by the debugging that is performed by us. So for that purpose we launch our app and launch the Java Cloud Debugger, and selected the line 41 of our code here, app controller Java 41, and selected to generate a snapshot and record logs for this line. Here we said to generate log for this point, and here we set to take snapshot for line 41. So after that we go to our Google Cloud Console and see in snapshot history that all the values of the variable and type of the variable, and is there any issue present in a variable. We can analyze that in the call stack present in the snapshot history, and corresponding log will be generated. That log we have that message we have entered in the log, that is point is, we can see that in the log history that is provided in the Google Cloud Console. So this is for the lab. That is, we use Google Cloud Debugger to analyze a particular line or some error present in a line, and we can select multiple points and click enter, so we can see in the snapshot history and see the call stack, that what is the values of a variable or what is the state of our machine at a particular instance at a particular line of code. So if there is any error present at that particular line of code, that we can analyze. So we have so this is the purpose of this lab, that is to use the Cloud Debugger to analyze if there is any performance degradation due to the issue present in the code.